that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really drippin', leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really drippin', leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Tryna catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hit us, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really drippin', leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really drippin', leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. 7.62 gon' split 'em. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner. 5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops, Draco. I got 'em all, you don't want no. I got all those six, nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really drippin', leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really drippin', leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Y'all know what the fuck going on around here, nigga. Y'all nigga keep talking about you want smoke. You can't catch me on social media, my nigga. I'm in the street with it, you dig what I'm saying? Nigga know they gotta kill me or die, nigga. Fuck you mean? Talking about smoke, and we still living in the same bitch. No, sir. You don't got smoke with me, baby.
Hey y'all, what's up, y'all? Give me a second. I'm trying to get my daggone device hooked up. I don't know what the hell going on, but my device is not hooking correctly. Yeah, it's saying my thing ain't connecting, so I'm trying to get this thing fixed. Hold on, I'm thinking this shit connected to my computer. I don't know, boy. This shit crazy. It's really crazy. Hold on, I got Terrell Davis in the building. Salute, King. Let me get you my wrenched up real quick, bro. All right. So give me a second, because I think y'all know I'm not too good when it comes to being technical savvy. Like y'all know I ain't too good when it come to being technical savvy, but give me a couple seconds and I had this shit fixed real quick, like in a hurry. I think. My wife, she done laid down, so she can't even help a nigga on this shit. So it's just me. Yep, it's just me. Just me. But this computer taking all day to load up. Hey, press 1 if y'all can hear me. If y'all can hear me, press 1. All things salute, King. The beautiful queen of rain is in the building. Terrell Davis, all things. Press 1 if y'all can hear me. All right. Shit, I'll come back to this shit in a second. So what's up, everybody? We're going to come through here. And my nigga Jay Dixon, salute, King. Let me go ahead and get you right real quick as well. All right, got J.A. straight. So I think if I cut my computer off, that right there, that should open up the gateway for this. All right, I'm a bad motherfucker. I got it, y'all. See what I had to do? My damn computer snatched up my headphones. So I had to cut the computer off just to get my headphones back going. All right, salute. All right. So, hey man, we family, TD. We family. But like over here, we gonna talk about some real stuff. So see, when we was on the show, everybody was asking me about when I went to prison and how I ended up like I was, right? So I'm about to give y'all the breakdown now. Right? So this is the breakdown on how I got knocked off, how I ended up going to prison. Okay. Now y'all sit back and relax. Because like I said in the thing, my life is a movie. You feel me? My life is a motherfucking movie. And I'm about to give it to y'all front row right here. All right. So when I was young, my grandfather, he worked at RJ Reynolds Tobacco Company. RJR, that's Camel Joe. They employed everybody up here. And families that worked at RJR, you know, that's big money. That's big corporate. If your family worked for RJR, you know, you was in there. So growing up, Granddad used to work second shift. And see, my dad wasn't really shit. And my mom had 4 kids. So, you know, I was my grandma's first grandson. And my aunts, like my mama had a brother and a sister. My Aunt Johnny and my Uncle Dave. My Uncle Kev. Uncle Dave married to my Aunt Johnny. But my mom was the oldest. So when I was born, you know, everybody was like, okay, yeah. You know, I was the token child. Everybody took me everywhere. But like they said, I was bad as shit. But my granddad, he always looked out for me. And my granddad, he used to work all them hours a week. Like my granddad would go to work at 3:30 in the afternoon. And he didn't get off to damn near 3:30 at night. He was working 12 hours. And, you know, he had enough where his wife didn't have to work. But my grandma still worked because she wanted to work. And she was a first shift worker. All right. Just because she didn't like staying at home. Shalom to my boy, that whole boy. Salute, King. So my grandma used to get off work at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. My grandfather went into work at 3 because he had to be there at 3:30. So that was a window of time for me. I had like an hour and a half by myself at the house. So me. So my granddad, he was all about his paper. On the weekends, my granddad had these 4 parking lots. He had Arby's, the one that sells sandwiches. He had this little mini mall that had like 12 stores in it. We used to have to clean up that parking lot. And we used to have to clean the parking lot and cut the grass and everything. And take out the trash and pick up the trash and change out the trashes. Then he had this big ass Circuit City parking lot we used to have to clean. So every other weekend we had to go clean the parking lot. And after that, my granddad used to give me $30 to help him do that shit. For me at that age, $30 was pretty good. I was like 7 and 8. This is the late 80s, early 90s. This was like around 88, 89, matter of fact. So I used to do that. And then, he used to cut grass in the neighborhood and do tree trims and shit. I used to do all that shit with him. So my granddad, he never had no idle time. When he wasn't at work, he was working. He had a tractor. He used to go plow people's gardens. Granddad used to get that bread. That's why he used to pay for everything in cash. Like, bought him a Cadillac, bought him, like, all his cars were nice, and he bought them all. So I'm playing football. So my uncles and them tell me every touchdown I score, they give me $5. Every A I get in school, that's $5. So I used to strive to get good grades, and I used to strive to be that nigga on the football field. Now I played for the Pop Warner Packers. We won the Satumpa Bowl every year, from Mighty Mike all the way up to Bantam. We was just unstoppable. We had a couple years where the Indians and them tried us, and the Greyhounds tried us, but we used to stomp everybody's ass. It was our same core. It was me, Smoke, Pop Jack, Colt Johnson. Colt Johnson, the fastest white boy I ever seen. In high school, Colt was running like a 4.3. But Colt Johnson, he was the coach's son. And he used to get hit. And he used to get hurt every fucking game. Hold on one second. Let me get my man Alan Solstein wrenched real quick. All right, you should be wrenched up, Alan. VPN game. So, we used to play football and shit. Colt was the coach's son, so he was always a quarterback. He'd be quarterback on, and see, we was the Pufftown Packers. We had us black. We was dressed like the Raiders. We was motherfucking all black with silver and white helmets and shit. I used to put that shit on though. In my uniform, I used to have motherfucking the silver socks, and I used to have the black shoes. But I have one sock. I have a black sock over top of one shoe, a white sock over top of the other shoe. Or I go with all white socks and put a black shoe and a silver shoe. And then on top of my black sock, I used to have it taped with that silver and that white. And on top of my silver shoe, I have it taped with that black and that white. Like I used to put that shit on, my nigga. Like, boy, we used to put them shits on. And then me and my boy Pop Jack, we bought a pack of gloves. He had some black ones. I had some silver ones. I gave him my silver left hand. He gave me his his black left hand. So, we were putting that shit on out there. Y'all know we was setting it up for the women. So, we went through all the times playing football. But when I went to school, like I said, I used to make money every weekend working with granddad and football and school. But I was a hustler. I've always been a hustler, bro. Like, I've always wanted to make money. Money just, when I watched Scarface, money got me. And my plug, he named me Alejandro Sosa. Like I got it tattooed on my stomach. I got it tattooed in like 2003 when I was in prison. But that's what they used to call me, Young Alejandro Sosa. But when I was in 6th grade, You know, when we used to go to school, I used to go past the hood store every day before we go to school. So I go to the hood store and spend like $15. I buy like Snicker bars, M&Ms, all types of chocolate. Then I buy like Jolly Ranchers, like the little 15-cent long Jolly Ranchers, Skittles, packs of bubble gum. Like I said, I used to buy little bags, little 25-cent bag of chips. I used to spend $15 every morning at the daggone store. And see, back then you can get 3 packs of Skittles for $1. But you know, I used to damn rack up $15 worth of damn motherfucking candy in the morning time. That's a lot of fucking candy. When I get to school, you know, we got the motherfuckers at school, they be motherfucking hungry. I was selling candy bars and packs of chocolate $1 a piece. Like the long Jolly Ranchers, they were 50 cents a piece. Like I would go up there and every day I would sell out. Like I would spend $15 on candy and I make about $50 a day, y'all. No lie. I would make about $50 a day selling candy in school. So I had a little hustle going. Like I would make about $170 a week selling candy in school. It got so bad that the principal called me. And you know, he took my candy and shit. Yeah, the airheads too. The airheads was 50 cents. But yeah, so I used to sell it on the low like I was selling hustling. So it was a nigga around the hood named Big Scooby. His name was Big Scoob. He on dope right now, but his name was Big Scoob. He was a big hustler. He seen my hustling. He seen I was making money. He see I used to buy all my games and shit. My mom and they used to wonder, but I used to buy my own video games. I had a Sega Genesis and a Super Nintendo. I had Mortal Kombat on both systems. And I had my Atari 7800. Like I used to clock that bread, dog. Like I used to get that dough. Yeah, them little Laffy Taffies. I used to sell the Laffy Taffies $3-4. Like the bigger ones, or the whole pack for $1. But I don't know, the Laffy Taffies, I had them as 25-cent candies. You know, I had some shit for the cheap ones. You know, I had everything. Yeah, Ultra Beast was that shit. But like I was saying, you know, I was making at least $150 a week selling candy. So you know, the hustlers and shit, they peeped my game, they peeped my style. So I'm thinking I'm about the 7th grade. Big School pulled me to the corner, to the side, was like, look, I know you making this little bit of money at school. How would you like to make some real bread? And I said, nigga, I am making real bread. I said, I'm making about 100 and something a week. He was like, damn, you making 100? Yeah, nigga. He was like, look, how would you like to make 100 something a day? I said, what? He was like, check this out. When you done with school, when you out of school, come up here. I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna show you. And you know, math is always my favorite subject. Math is my shit. So he showed me the measurements and showed me, look, these all are 25 pieces. What he gave me was called a G pack. Back then, they didn't sell ounces. Like around 94, 95, they didn't sell ounces. Well, this was like 92, 93. They wasn't selling ounces. What they were selling was a G pack. He gave me a bag of chopped up quarters, and I brought him back 1,000. And off a G pack, like sometimes I make anywhere between 13 to 1,500, depending on if I break them shits or not. But just off a regular G pack, the way he give it to me, I make 1250. It'd be 1250 out of it. If I sell every piece the way it is, it's actually a pimp move, really. But you know, the way our block used to roll, I can get rid of a G pack in like 2 days. One day if I didn't have to go to school. You feel what I'm saying? But like matter of fact, no, if you sold a G pack in pieces the way it's supposed to be, you make 1,500. But if you got a motherfucker come with 100, or a motherfucker coming with like 200 or something like that, you throw them extra pieces because you know motherfucker spending big. You know, you throw a motherfucker a little extra when they spend more than 75. You feel what I'm saying? But the motherfucking slabs they was giving out for them pieces were big. So, you know, Motherfuckers for a 25 piece, motherfuckers getting damn near half a grand. You feel what I'm saying? So they was G packs. So yeah, I'm talking about back in like 93, 94, that whole boy. So I started hustling that, but I had to, my grandma used to wonder why I stayed out late because my grandma, she was religious, but my grandma, she never believed me doing nothing bad. Like me doing anything bad would hurt her heart. And, my grandma, she raised me. She died 2 years ago. And she'd almost sent me insane because I love my grandma. That was my heart. A G pack for real, David. That's what they used to give us back in the days instead of ounces and stuff. They would give us a pack of 25 pieces cut up of dope. Like they'll probably cut up like an ounce and a half into all 25s. It wasn't no 20s, it was 25s. Like 20s, that's a new concept. Niggas used to sell 25 pieces. Motherfuckers just broke it down to 20s, but it used to be little quarters. So motherfucker get a 25 breakdown, and you break it down and shit. That was a G pack. But so I started hustling G packs and shit, going to school, doing what I could do. And so I started doing that about like a year and a half. So now I'm going, matter of fact, I did it for like 2 years. I'm putting up money. Like, double up is when you get two of them. Like you come with 25 and the motherfucker give you 50. But we didn't really have double ups back then. You just had a G pack. I know the double up. G pack, a motherfucker give you 1,000 worth of dope. 1,000 dope cut up. Like a whole bunch of 25 pieces. But yeah, sir, there was the days back then an ounce was like 450, 500. But I wasn't moving that. So after a while, some of the hustlers, they seen me, I was dedicated. I used to stay out there on the block till like 11:30. My grandma used to wonder where the fuck I was at. I act like I was in the bed asleep. I used to sneak outside and had the motherfuckers coming through the hood, through the woods, because my granddad got like a lot of yard. But I had to have that shit cut down by 12 because my granddad could come home at any time. But I ended up getting in trouble. I ended up moving back in with my mom and shit. And they stayed on the south side, a fucked up neighborhood. So I was getting it off. And she was married to my stepdad, so they didn't really pay attention. So I used to get my hustle on then. And my mom kicked me out when I was 16 anyway. So I was out here at 16. I was fucking with this little bitch named Ladybug. She was like 24 years old. She had like 3 kids. She stayed in the projects. I was paying her rent and her light bill and shit. And all that shit wasn't nothing but like $65. And for $65, she'd be like, y'all niggas can't even handle this nigga right here in high school, and he paying all my bills. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me get Cash Crypto hooked up, family. All right, I got Cash Crypto hooked up. So, so I was staying at Ladybug house and she stayed in the project. So, that shit could roll like hell. And plus, I used to catch the bus to school from over there. And this is when I'm in the 9th grade now. So I'm staying with this little, I'm in the 10th grade because I was 16. So I'm staying with this little Joan. And all she wanted to do was get some money for some weed and shit. She used to eat a nigga up real good and everything. Me, and I'm going to keep this 100. I've only put my mouth on 2 women in my life. On 2 women. One of them was this chick named Janelle. She stay in New York right now, but her grandma was cool with my family, and her grandma ran the liquor house in my hood. Her name was Miss Daisy. But Janelle was from down here, but they moved up to Buffalo, New York. And you know, she had came down, she was looking real pretty and everything. We hung it out that day. And you know, she was the one that tried to teach me about going down, talking about well, you ain't grown unless you do such and such, such and such. But I'm like, shit, woman, I got that wood. I ain't gotta do that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gotta go down. But she was like, well, it's this much better. So, you know, she talked me into it. She talked me into that thing, and that shit tastes like a copper penny. Like it tastes like a motherfucking copper penny, dog. Like for the first like couple licks, I was like, nah, this ain't my cup of tea. So I never did that shit again until my wife. Like real talk. And it took my wife like 4 years before I did it for her. And it didn't taste the same, I tell you that. Now my wife gets it. You feel what I'm saying? But my wife, she'll tell you she be like, man, your sex game basically she know I don't eat ass and shit like that. Like one time we was getting it in and she tried to toot that motherfucker up there. I was like, whoa, 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 baby. And she laughed about it. But my wife, she know how I get down and she ain't tripping about the shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I got a real wife, you know what I'm saying? And my wife ain't no hood shit. Like, my wife only had 2 other niggas besides me. Like, she was a young little fresh John when I got her. She ain't know nothing about the hood life, street life, and shit like that. She was a school girl. Like, my wife was an old school girl, good girl from Noonan, Georgia. But she could fight. And see, my wife, she was working at motherfucking the factory when I got with her. She was working at PetSmart, working one of them factory jobs and going to school. You feel what I'm saying? But what I was saying though, so I ain't never had to do that shit with Ladybug, and I wasn't gonna do it with Ladybug. Like this shit had 3 kids before I got with her. You know, only thing Ladybug was good for. I used to trap out of motherfucking house. She'll suck a nigga up. She'll cook a nigga some food and everything. She let me go about my business. I give her a little damn quarter or a half ounce of weed. She good. And see, back then, an ounce of weed wasn't nothing but $30. And see, we didn't have no cushion shit like that. We had some fire ass green. If it ain't got that many seeds in it, you got you some fire. You got you a big bag of some fire. You know what I'm saying? Now, we caught up with some niggas that had some dro every now and then. That dro used to be what it's hitting for. Get on that motherfucking dro. That shit was like, that shit was like, that shit was like $70 for an ounce of that shit, but it was worth it. You smoke up some of that motherfucking dro. Hey, it's a real back in the day, we had some good brown weed, that was some fire, honestly. You just didn't want that shit with all them seeds. Like when I came home from prison, that kush shit was crazy. I ain't know shit about that kush shit, but I learned, damn it. I learned that kush rocked me to sleep. But so Ladybug used to get jealous every now and then, but like I know Ladybug was still smashing them niggas around the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause Ladybug didn't think I knew it, but she still like to tweak her damn nose and shit. And just like I used to keep my shit at her house, and like I said, math my favorite subject. You feel what I'm saying? I know she used to grab a couple of my rocks out the pack. I know my shit be missing every now and then. Like she'd grab her like 2 or 3 motherfucking 25 pieces, make her a little something. Like, you know, I wasn't tripping though, because shit, I'm paying, I could pay all this like this bitch used to run me about $150 a month. That's paying for all her bills and paying for her to leave me alone. I had my games hooked up at her house. Her badass kids used to try to play on my shit. I was like, nah, y'all little motherfuckers ain't playing on my shit. So I ended up buying a PlayStation when it came out. I gave them little motherfuckers the Super Nintendo and the Genesis. They knew not to touch my goddamn PlayStation. And they had a dad that was in the hood. And even their daddy know I spanked them little kids' ass, and I wasn't up but 17 years old. Dad got mad, ended up having to spank his ass too. You feel me? Little pussy ass nigga. But you know, I had been boxing since I was young. My granddad made sure I could protect myself. I learned boxing, taekwondo, and motherfucking karate when I was younger. That's one thing my granddad said. He said, I ain't gonna never worry about the nigga whooping your ass. And see, A nigga with my temperament, you should never talk me on no shit like that. I was in the business of hurting people, especially when they didn't pay my motherfucking bread. Motherfucker knew it was hurting season, and I used to put it on them. Plus, my gunplay was serious. But I was 16. This nigga named Fred and this nigga named Roscoe. These little motherfuckers tried to rob a nigga, right? Like, they came to me talking about, look, they had a little play. They said they had a play for like $100. And it was like, and these little niggas, like, they like 20 years old, and they was like, what I'm gonna give them for the sale? And I was like, well, shit, I give you 6 rocks. You know, you can make the sale with 3 or 4 rocks. These your customers. But you know, just bring me the hunt done, and you keep whatever's left, and you make your money. So they was like, bet. So I guess they went off, did what they did. They came back. They had a little 38, get up to 38 on me. And see, I was already in another person's hood because I'm from OGB. But this little bitch Ladybug, she stayed in Happy Hill Gardens, which was about 4 miles away from my hood. Well, it's about about 4 miles from my hood if you take the down bottoms to get to the OGB. So they got me. And I ain't have but like a couple $100 on me because you know I used to take my money to my grandma's house. Like I said, I love my grandma and them. That's the safest place. I used to take my money to my grandma's house, and I didn't keep in so much work at Ladybug House. I probably keep about 30, 40 rocks over there. The rest of it I have in my dog house at my grandma's house outside. So you know, the motherfuckers got me for like about 20 rocks. 20 rocks and about $300. You know, something small. But it wasn't small to me. And the niggas like, you bitch ass nigga, don't come back to the hood. So come to find out, Ladybug be fucking around with them niggas. So this nigga named my nigga, rest in peace, my nigga Wee Wee. But nigga Wee Wee, he got killed in an accident. His head got knocked off. He was in a car accident. But my nigga Wee Wee told me about the shit. So I went and got my 40 because I had a 40 cal. So I went and got my 40. And he was like, nigga, they up in there laughing and joking and playing your PlayStation. So my niggas, they in there playing my goddamn PlayStation, my Crash Bandicoot, my motherfucking Mortal Kombat and all this shit. And I've been taking care of this little bitch and all this shit. So that shit had me heated. So, you know, I came back over there like 11 o'clock that night, and they all sitting up in there, like knocked on the door. Motherfucker asked who it was, said I'm trying to get 40. So they opened up the door. I came up in there. I had the hood around with a bandana around my mouth. Came in there, pistol whipped the old boy. Pow! Came up in there. She sitting there hollering. I hit her with the goddamn pistol, broke her goddamn nose. Like, bitch, I've been taking care of you. And this what the fuck you gonna do with my shit? I had all them niggas at gunpoint. I had her pack up my goddamn shit. Pack it all up. I even took back the Super Nintendo from her goddamn kids. And I said, shake that shit out. Make sure ain't no goddamn roaches in my shit. Because bitch had roaches in her shit. I used to keep my PlayStation in a plastic bag, but I used to have the holes open. So, you know, you could play the shit, but I didn't want the motherfuckers crawling inside my motherfucking game. So, you know, I got my shit packed up. I had to shake out all my shit, make sure there wasn't no goddamn roaches in my motherfucking shit. So I beat them motherfuckers with the damn pistol and shit. So I asked them niggas where my money at. So them niggas, I guess they made some sales. They ain't have but like 10 rocks left, but they ain't have but like $150. Like, nigga, you took more than that up off of me. They had some weed and they had a little bottle of drink and everything. So I'm like, bruh, I done beat the little kids. Like, I hate to say it, but her 2 little sons, Trayvon and Javion, they tried to act bad. I knocked the 2 little niggas out, dog. I mean, I'm not proud of that. And I'm talking about this just the way I was, bro. You know, my dad used to beat the shit out of me growing up. So, you know, when you young and you learn lessons that's taught by motherfucking that damn physicalness, you understand. So them little niggas over there sleeping. She sitting there crying. I booted her in her goddamn face, put her down. And so them two niggas sitting there talking shit like this. And I was like, nah, nigga, y'all were tough as hell and everything before this shit. So I shot them both in their goddamn stomach. Like, and got up out there and went over there. Bitch told on me, told my name and everything. I got arrested. I got like, they were gonna give me 1 year. They gave me 12 months suspended for assault because motherfuckers told that I got robbed and everything. I had a couple people come up there and say them niggas robbed me, and I was defending myself, but I was a minor with a firearm, possession of a damn unlicensed firearm, and assault with a deadly weapon inflicting serious injury. But I had Donald Tinsdale. That's always been my lawyer. He cost money. He was my lawyer for my Fed case and everything. He cost me 15 bands back then, but he took care of everything. So they had me end up going to High Rise. That was the youth spread. I had to do 1 month in High Rise until the boot camp opened. And then when the boot camp opened, I had to do, I think it was 90 days at Impact West. It was called Impact West. It was like a fucking boot camp, my nigga. Slogan One Salute came. So I had to go to the youth spread. And this is on my juvenile record. So I had to go to the youth spread, and then motherfucking had me sent to the motherfucking the motherfucking Impact, which was motherfucking training. I mean, not training school. It was boot camp basically. So I went through boot camp, came home. They had to petition for me to go to regular school. So I got to go to Mount Tabor High School. I was in 11th grade. That's the rich white people school. My mama, she doing good. She got a job at Partners Healthcare. My mama been moving it up. And Partners Healthcare, they done turned the Blue Cross Blue Shield now. And my mom's the vice curricular coordinator now. So my mom, she works from home. She gets banked. Plus, she developed 2 programs from them, and she got a lifetime job, and she got a separate check for developing these programs for them. So her mom's well taken care of. She's a programmer and computer, like my wife be learning from her. But so yeah, my mom, she moved over there to the rich white people's part of town. They helped her get a place over there, and her and my stepdad had separated. So it's just my mom and my little brothers and my sister. So, it was a perfect place for me to insert myself back into the house as dominance. You feel me? So I went to school, did what I had to do, and, helped mom take care of the house, make sure my brothers and sisters ate, make sure the bills wasn't too heavy, did the shit the real nigga supposed to do. You feel me? So I'm going to school. I'm playing a little bit of motherfucking sport and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? Like, playing sports and shit like that. Now, a moron is sitting there going to another nigga's page and thinking you're relevant. Nigga, you suck my dick more than females, my nigga. And the funny thing about it, all I do is laugh at you, dog. I even gave you a way to make some fucking money. But you just a little bum. You don't even want to make money. You want to keep leeching your whole life. I gave you a way to make at least $25,000 a fucking month. But your ass is so dumb. You rather sit here and play games online and make fucking money. You is a true tragic thief of life, dog. Like your life is tragic. Why the fuck would you not make money instead of sitting here doing some dumb shit like that? Like, that's some tragic ass shit, dog. Like, your life is fucking pathetic, man. Put one of them in your mouth and pull it. And that's all I can tell you, because I ain't trying to get banned. But go ahead and damn hit the self-delete mode, nigga. Shit. Like, nigga, that's some sad, pathetic shit, dog. Exactly, Cash Crypto. I'm trying to tell this nigga how to make $25,000 a month. I even told that nigga I'll pay for him to do the shit. Like, who doesn't want to make fucking money? Like, that's what happens when your mom take care of you. Like, this is a sad living nigga, dog. Like, nigga, your life is sad. I guess the non motherfucking pussy is getting to your brain. I guess you going all these years of messing with Palmelina. That shit got you ready to jump off the building, nigga. Like, damn. Like, damn, dog. Nigga don't even want to make money. He rather waste his fucking life. Well, waste it, my nigga. Might as well cop you some drugs and do that shit too. Oh, hold up. Shit. My bad, Cash Crypto. I got you back right, dog. I was trying to get that nigga's new page, nigga. My bad. I got you back. But yeah. Hey, if y'all just see that nigga page, bro, just don't even acknowledge that nigga. Whenever he come in, just ask that nigga, dog. Don't even speak to him, man. I don't even acknowledge this nigga. Like, this nigga's not even really alive, bro. He's barely existing. Whenever y'all see that nigga pop up, just X him out. Don't even time him out. Just hide his ass. Hide his ass like he hiding in society. Treat his ass just like motherfucking society treat him. Don't even talk about him, y'all. Don't even talk about how weird the nigga is, bro, because he don't get no attention. This the only attention that he get. And we not even gonna give his ass no attention. Let that nigga be nothing like he is in his whole life. Nothing. He's nothing. Try to help this weirdo get some money. He still don't want to get no money. Nigga, go somewhere and off it. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the last thing I got to say to you. I'm about to finish my story while I'm talking to my brothers in here. Weirdo. But like I was saying, I got out of motherfucking the boot camp. And after I got out of the boot camp, like, no, I'm gonna say one more thing, I'm done. Like, this nigga sits online all day long, bro. Like, he be in different chats. So you mean to tell me that every day you wake up, you sit online and wait to go to different chats, just to say some bullshit? Like, y'all, do y'all know how lonely and sad a person has to be to do that? Like, this nigga right here, he goes to different chats and he waits all fucking day, dog. Like, do you know how sad a person's life gotta be? Like, this nigga from sun up to sundown. Like, from sun up to sundown, this nigga gets started. Like, he working a fucking job from 6 a.m. to the morning to nigga, it's 11:40 at night. Like, what the fuck? Boy, anytime I think my life going bad, I can sit here and think, what if I'm like this weirdo right here, dog? And that right there makes me feel good about my life right there, because there's people like this that's way worse than what I'm got going on. But yeah. They sent me to this place called Impact West, Solis, Stone Mountain. It was called Stone Mountain. But yeah, it was called Stone Mountain. But yeah, so I ended up going to high school. And you know, I was hustling there. You know, my 12th grade year in high school was 99. I ended up copping a 97 740 BMW IL. You know what I'm saying? It's 1141 here. It was a 740. I had me a 740, the box shape. I think 97. I don't know if that's the last year for it, but you know that box shit. That shit was good as hell. So you know. So after that shit right there, nah, we had a Stone Mountain here in North Carolina, Slogan. You know, Stone Mountain goes on for a while. You know, Stone Mountain goes on for a while. But you know, so I was hustling, right? And you know, I had a little BMW. I was putting in that work. Like, I got me a Migo plug like my 11th grade year. Like his son went to school with me and they was picking on his son. And you know, I'm not about to say my nigga name and shit. But you know, these motherfuckers trying to pick on his son. I thought his son was cool. So, you know, I hopped on them niggas' ass with his son and, you know, he invited me home. His dad, you know, we kicked it. Like, we still kick it, though. You feel me? And, you know, didn't know that his dad was the motherfucking plug. Niggas started giving me clean for the low. You feel what I'm saying? So, I started getting that damn shit for the low. So, after I got that shit, you know, can't motherfucking complain about that shit. So, niggas was getting mad. You know, I wasn't fucking with Big Scoob no more. Big Scoob ended up getting locked up after me. He told on his co-defendants and shit. Cause I seen him when I was in jail. I seen him come in and shit. He told on his co-defendants. They ended up with like 14 years. But his co-defendant, well, Scoob got 7. His co-defendant got 14. But you know, they both out right now. But so we had these motherfucking niggas from New York. They came down here. And y'all know how them New York niggas is. Whenever they come to a different state, they feel like they taking over and shit. So they was trying to press on my block. Cause like I said, my block OGB, you can make $1,000 in an hour. Like, cause my block, it comes right off the highway. And people use that to skirt through our block to go straight downtown. Like you can get off the interstate, you come through Old Greensboro Road, and then you can shoot straight downtown. That's the way our shit was. And plus, our block also went to Reedsville. It goes straight to Kernersville. It goes to Davidson County. Like Old Greensboro Road is like the center of it. And it's the center of them highways. And you just turn off Old Greensboro Road. So like we got motherfuckers coming in from like 5 different counties. Motherfuckers coming in from like 5 different counties. You feel what I'm saying? So motherfuckers can come through their shit and you know, serve the motherfuckers. So there was a nigga named YD. Like these 3 New York niggas, bro. Like they was trying to press over there because they knew it was rolling over there. So they had that damn dog food. And at the time, we wasn't really fucking with that dog food. But then, God rest in peace to my nigga old man Charlie. Cause see, he was over there on 12th Street and he had that dog food locked down. Like they said that nigga Charlie had $2 million in his house when the police raided it after he died in the walls. But he used to get food. He had like $1 million food stamps, all that shit. Like Charlie was that nigga. Said he been doing this shit since the 80s. But at the time, Charlie turned me on and showed me about that food life. So shit, nigga, them damn the New York niggas, they had posted up at this damn girl named Tracy's house. And you know, they used to do their little thing, but since we wasn't fucking with food, we ain't really care because they wasn't fucking with our co-leads, our customers and shit. But nigga, y'all from New York. And so me and my little homeboys, Gutter, Rugged, we started dipping into the damn food game. So now we mess with the food. We know how it go. Nigga, you got to go find someplace else. So them niggas didn't like getting ran out our hood, but nigga, y'all from New York. We let y'all make a little bit of money. We glad that y'all let motherfuckers start coming over here so they know where to come to. But see, this is before the cell phone era. See, I had a phone in my car, but that shit, it was a Nokia phone, wood grain. That shit was $5.99 a minute. And so best thing you do is hit me on my pager and leave me the number, and I'll call you back on the street phone or something. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'll call you back, but yeah, we not even doing that shit right there. Like we not even about to do that shit. Hell nah, I used to use my phone for emergency because that shit was $5.99 the first minute and $4.99 each additional minute. If I answered the phone, boy, you know you got 59 seconds to tell me everything you got to say, and it better be important. So after about 3 months, we was making a killing with that food. Like That damn boy made so much more money than that Coke did, but he still was doing that shit. And like when them motherfuckers came through, like them New York niggas was mad because I know in that little couple months they was there, they made a killing because in 3 months we made over 100 bands, dog. No lie. That food was serious. And they had to have it. They came through, they had to use that shit. They needed that shit. So them little New York niggas, they got mad. And they came through and tried to shoot shit up and shit. You feel what I'm saying? So they came and tried to shoot shit up. My homeboy Rugged and my nigga Rufus got hit and everything, And my other grandma, because both my grandparents stay over there off Old Greensboro Road. My dad's mama house got hit. So my dad, he going crazy. He mad and everything. So I knew who the fuck did the shit. So think they was out with the way the newspaper said they was riding in the car, and like I told y'all, the shit, it goes through different junctions and shit. Like you can go to Walkertown, Reedsville, Kernersville, and everything. But we had this big highway that went through a lake. And the way the newspaper read is they got ambushed. It says that they got ambushed going down Linville Road, and the car got shot with like 47 bullet holes and it veered off into Winston Lake. That's what the newspaper said. A few people tried to pin me for it, but they never found the SK that did it that they said, and none of that right there. And I didn't have gunpowder residue on me and none of that shit right there. Like, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a smart nigga, put on sweatsuit, gloves, tape it up, all that shit, but still, if I would have done it. But they did that, but they had ran into my little spot that I had because I was staying with this damn girl named April. So, I was staying with this girl named April and shit. And they ended up running in the house where I was staying. But like I said, I never keep my money where I stay at. But they ran up in there and got me with like 415 grams of cocaine, like 10 grams of heroin, and like probably about like $8,000, right? And so the feds came and picked me up. So I'm sitting downtown. It's in 2000. So I had my lawyer Tinsdale. He charged us 50 bands. So we had to pay that shit right there. Like I said, my grandma, she didn't ask me where my money came from. I know she knew in her heart, but I know everything over there will stay safe. So the gist of it is I ended up getting 122 months in the feds for the trafficking, the tax evasion, and the conspiracy to traffic. Like I got 73 months for trafficking, but I got 122 months for conspiracy to traffic, right? And I think it was between 47 and 48. I couldn't remember. I gotta go check my work. But I think I got like 47 or 48 months for tax evasion. Now, I got 77 to 84 months for the motherfucking the 2 counts of manslaughter. Because they charged me for 2 counts. The girl Tracy, she survived, and the other nigga Roy, he survived. But you know what I'm saying? Like they tried to pin it on me. Tracy said that she couldn't see who it was and shit like that because they was all covered up. But they said they had plenty of evidence, which they didn't. That's why after they found out I had a plea bargain, because see, my plea bargain for the feds was 10 years to life. That's the plea bargain. And see, that's the way the feds plea bargain is. They offer you set time like 10 to life or 20 to life, but it goes by your guidelines and your points. So for my points and my guidelines, my shit came up to 97 to 122 months. So the judge had to pick anywhere between 97 months and 122. So I should have got 97 or 98 because I didn't have nothing on my adult record. But that I had them 2 murder charges pending. The judge gave me aggravated, and gave me the whole 122 months. So I got the whole 122 months fed. But the state, they realized and see, it took 6 months for me to get sentenced. So during that time to get the 6 month sentence, the state knew I had a 10 to life plea bargain. So they came to me with a deal and was like, look, we could take this to trial. It could take all this money, but we we're gonna convict you. And I knew they couldn't. But my lawyer Tinsdale said this is the best thing to do. Hold on, I'll check in just a second, Terrell Davis. My bad, bro. But he was like, this is the best thing to do right there. Just go ahead and take it because they're gonna give you the time, plus they're gonna run it with your fed time. So it'd be like you're doing the same time for nothing. And shout out to my guy Terrell Davis in the Cash App for that $5 holla. I appreciate you, King. Appreciate that right there. But he was telling me like you might as well go ahead and just cop to it and everything. But see, that ended up putting points on my motherfucking record. So when I got discharged later on, them points came back to bite me. But I sit there and tell y'all about that another day. But what I was telling you is I ended up copping to the 77 to 84 for the manslaughter. So they ran it concurrent with my fed time. But one thing about the feds, they can't put you in a federal facility till you're 21 years old. So I ended up going to Polk Youth Institute. They call it Gladiator School. So I ended up going to Polk Youth Institute, Gladiator School. We was up there fighting every goddamn day. But, I went to Polk until I was 21 years old. The night that I turned 21, they said, pack up. And when I packed up, they brought me back down to the county. I stayed for another week, and then I started going on my journey to go to the Fed prison. You feel me? But I told you I was going to tell you how I ended up catching my charges and everything. I guess I'll come back on probably tomorrow, and I'll tell you what happened after I got processed. And when I went to the state prison and the Fed prison, I'll tell you what happened after that. If y'all want to. I mean, I can keep this story going. I can tell you everything that fucking happened. What I've been on for an hour now. So, I can go ahead and tomorrow I can come back up here. If y'all want, I can keep the shit going. I can start from when I got my time, how my bitch did me dirty. Like I can do all that. It's up to y'all. I mean, if y'all want me to keep this story going, I can keep it going. I can tell you what happened after I got my time. It's up to y'all. Y'all just let me know what y'all want me to do. Because I got different shit that happened too. But if y'all want me to do like a timeline and just keep it going from as I got my time to all the way up to when I got to release my music, all that shit, I can do it that way. It's up to y'all to tell me how y'all want me to do it. Cause see, like this channel gonna be about a lot of shit. Like I told you, I'm gonna do a lot of reacts. I'm gonna talk about the shit that's going on out there. Like I'm gonna go through do videos of like men and how they getting played by women and how women getting played by men. Like I'm gonna do like them regular other channels as well. But what I'm saying is while we getting started, if y'all want, I can give y'all the whole episode of what happened to me to get me to where I'm at now. If y'all want me to. I mean, like I said, it's up to y'all. Y'all the fucking viewers, y'all the family. If that's what y'all want me to do, we can get it going from there. All right, Hector, you say let's do this timeline. Well, we can do it like that. Hey, I appreciate all y'all for coming out. I ain't gonna stay on like no 2 hours like we do earlier or 3 hours, but when I come on here, it'll probably be like 45 minutes to an hour when I come on. But I appreciate all y'all for coming out. You know what I'm saying? Peace and bless to all y'all, even the troll, because hey, the troll might be coming out thinking he doing something, but every time he view with a different profile, That nigga is pushing up my motherfucking ratings. So he's pushing up my viewership. Even though his ass get in here for a second and get banned, he's giving me more and more views. So, hey, nigga helping me without even knowing it. He hopping in, getting banned, and giving me a view. I appreciate you, little bitch. But peace and bless to all y'all, man. Y'all family. Like I said, each time y'all come in here, I make sure I rent y'all up, man. Peace and bless to all y'all, bro. And I'm out.
You'd have been there. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-pound rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK to anybody kill. Hop out, keep it drilling and spilling. 7.62 gon' split 'em. LN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner. 5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops, Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. I got all those shit, nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason.